Good morning, dear students. Today we are entering into the part 2 of your pronunciation. In the previous class, I was getting you accustomed with the vowels, consonants, and diphthongs. Let's get further in this class. So let's go into the long vowels and short vowels so that you will be able to understand things better. So there are different no, there's two kinds of vowel, that is long and short. So which makes 12. There are 5 long vowels and 7 short vowels. I will pronounce each and every vowel so that you can listen and adapt to the vowels. So how do you pronounce C-A-R? You say ka. So that ah sound comes in C-A-R. Then how do you pronounce key? K-E-Y? You say with that vowel E. So that long E is a second vowel. So first long vowel is ah. Then the second vowel is E. Then the third vowel is oo, as in do. Then the fourth vowel is a. If you just keep your finger in your throat, you can see the vibration. As you say bird, you can see the vibration. That is a sound. Then you have to half round your mouth for that aw sound. So the long vowels are a, e, oo, and aw. So these are all the long vowels. Then the short vowels are a as in cat, pat. So that a sound as in cat. Then as in pet, e as in ship, a. That inverted v is a. You say bus. You say bus. No, a sound. Then you half round your mouth for dog, aw. That aw is the fifth short vowel. Then oo as in put. Then as in the. So these are all the 7 short vowels. I will just repeat the sounds once again. A, E, oo, aw. Then short vowels a, e, aw, oo, and a. You might find some similarities with this. As you practice, you can get the flow of the differences in the vowels. You need not worry about the symbols. I'm just teaching you how to go about. Just you can have an idea. Just for the knowledge purpose, I'm giving you the symbols. You need not memorize. You need not memorize symbols. Just know the sounds for time being. Then why do you have to know the long and short vowels? You have to know that because you have to avoid the mispronunciation. Mispronunciation is, for example, how do you pronounce the word T-I-E-R? It must be pronounced as tear. It must be pronounced as tear. But how do you say that? For example, if you got it's a I got second tire AC coach in a train. That's how you say. But you have to say it as tear. You have to say it as tear. This is how you mispronounce each and every word. Then, how do you pronounce the word pronunciation? You say pronunciation. No, it is pronunciation. Pronunciation. Okay. For the word buffet, how you call it? It's buffet. It's not buffet. It is buffet. Then you say, I am bathing. It is not bathing. It is bathing. You have to use that a sound. Do not do not feel afraid or do not feel guilty when you use such word. That is the correct pronunciation. Even when you know the right pronunciation, you might be afraid or you might feel ashamed to pronounce the right way, because everybody uses the wrong way of pronunciation. It doesn't mean you also have to fall in the same line. If you know the right pronunciation, use it without any guilt, use it without any hatred, or use it without any kind of fear. That's the only thing I will try to tell you. As I told you in the previous class, download the dictionary app and start to Hear the pronunciation for each and every word. Don't worry, even 3 letter for the cat, bat, mat also, just listen. You'll have umpteen number of time, dear students, because your recorded videos are only for 20 to 30 minutes. One session will be around that time only, and remaining time use it for your benefit. You see that you are listening to good English. This is what I'm telling you time and again. Listen to good English to improve your vocabulary and to improve your communication. I saw all your videos and all of you are doing really good. Only small corrections here and there. This is what I would love to tell you. You will be doing really good, children. I'm encouraging you all to listen to good English. Listen to good English news channels. Listen to good English through YouTube videos. Listen to good English through the dictionary app. So you make the best use of it to come out with flying colors. Do not feel shy because you are all alone with your phone now. You can use it in a productive way. I would love to, I'm instructing you to do it in a right way and to come out in a beneficial manner. And for the word desert and desert, DESSERT is actually a switch. Desert. Desert actually is a place where there is no water and fully very humid and very not humid, very hot kind of climate area. That's called as desert and desert. So did you find the differentiation between desert and desert? This is the difference that we make, but you just mispronounce it. You use it here. You replace the words and the total meaning changes. Okay, then for example, in hotels and all, you will have a high class sweets. So sweet means it's not something to be eaten up. SUITE. That means in that hotel you will have rooms where you will have all the facilities. That is called as first class suite. So you might even laugh, ma'am suite, ma'am suite apoi sweet in solrangale. It is not actually suite. It is actually suite. First class suite. That means a hotel room or a apartment where all the facilities are available. Okay, so do not feel guilty or do not be afraid to speak in the right pronunciation. Listen to the right pronunciation and use it rightly. Okay, now let's get into the British and American pronunciation. There is a vast difference for the British and American English pronunciation. Okay, so I will just give you an example of what are all the words, vocabulary differences. First, we'll talk about in British and American. First, you will say, in British, you will say aeroplane. In American, you will say airplane. In British, you will say bill, whereas in American, you will say check. In British, you will say biscuit, and in American, you will use it as cookie. And British English, you will say car park, and you will say in American, you will call it as parking lot. And these are all the examples I could see. And then you will use in British English, you'll use the word lift, and in American, it is called as elevator. And railways is used in British and railroad in American. Sweet in British and candy in American. Trainer in British and sneakers in American. Underground in British and in American, it is subway. Wardrobe is British and closet is American. So like this, you have different vocabulary differences in British and American. Okay, now let's get started with the pronunciation. What are the pronunciation difference that we have? You will say car, you will say car in American, and you will say car in British. Okay, you will stress on the word ah. So you will say park in American, and you will say park in British. You will say beautiful, beautiful in American. You will say beautiful in British. So you will say 20, 20, 20 in American and 20 in British. You will say dynasty, dynasty in American, and you will say dynasty in British. So you will have minute differences in pronunciation of American and British English. So the word tomato, how do you say it? In British, you will say it as tomato, tomato. But in American, you'll say tomato, tomato. That A sound will come in American. So you will say in American as tomato, and in British you will say it as tomato. So these are different kinds of pronunciation between American and British. Okay. For example, the word schedule. You will generally I'll say it as schedule in British, but in American it's called as schedule. You will have one confusion now. What to use, ma'am? Whether to use American or British? We follow British students because we were under the rule of Britishers once. We were under the colony of Britishers. So we are supposed to use only British English. So if we say schedule, in British, the word Leisure, it is said as leisure. In American, it is said as leisure. So you have differentiation there also. So how do you stress the vowel and consonant? How do you stress the different speech sounds? That is also very important. Finally, I'm just winding up this session by telling you practice only will make you perfect student. I can only give an outline. I can only guide you how to improve the pronunciation. But you have to put on your effort and you have to do so much hard work to improve your pronunciation. You may listen, if you just listen to these things and if you just leave it, I'm telling you, you're not going to the next level. But if you take it up seriously and if you download an app and if you start preparing yourself for the next level, definitely your English will simultaneously improve. I'm telling you, this is the time you have lots of time to sit and prepare. You don't have any pressure on you. You are relaxed at your home with your family members. Now you can learn a lot. So listen to a lot of good English, download the dictionary app and listen to the American and British pronunciation. Now you can see the difference between American and British pronunciation. If you have any doubts or if you have any clarification, just comment in the comment section. Thank you, dear students.